get things rolling, guys. But once again, band, towel, something like that. And then you can put it off to the side at least initially. We'll use it for the last little bit. Good morning. What up, Shanna? What up, Jordan? Hello. Just gonna get strapped. Get your towel. We're gonna use strap today. We got Pinto, but she's eating the bone right now, so she is occupied. Alrighty, guys, so let's just go ahead and get up on into things. We're gonna be starting today standing. Alright, cool. So we'll start standing. You can be wherever you want on your mat. It does not matter. I'm gonna be back here because that's where you guys can see me. Alright, so let's start by getting into our breath. Kind of seeing where our body is today, what's kind of tight, that sort of thing. Sort of checking in. So, I want to root down. We're standing nice and powerfully here. First, proper posture, shoulders down and back. Palms face away. Big toe, pinky toe, heel, glued down to the ground. Kneecaps rise because our legs are active. And we're just settling in to ourselves. Slowly trying to elongate your breath. Maybe you close your eyes, or maybe you just soften your gaze a little bit. And then close your mouth, and we're going to try to breathe just through our nose right here as we get things going. As we begin to find a new body, if your eyes are closed, mini little body meditation here. If your eyes are closed, you can kind of feel where your body is. Feeling that energy of where your body is, and kind of tap into that. Root down, nice and tall. We're slowing our breath down. Feeling the aliveness of our body's power. Alright, so we're going to take some breaths together as we normally do. 3-second inhale. 3-second pause, 3-second exhale, and then we'll gradually get a little bit longer. And once again, just going to try to breathe primarily through our nose. So 3-second inhale, 3-second pause, 3-second exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. 4 seconds on each. Inhale, pause, exhale. 5 seconds on each. Inhale. Exhale. And just find the natural cadence of your breath. Blink your eyes open. Let's root down. Once again, big toe, pinky toe, heel glued to the ground. We're standing nice and strong. We're going to take a little pointer grip here, so palms interlace, index fingers, thumb against a little bent thing. And then both arms are going up overhead, biceps at the ears. Really root down. So feel nice and strong through our lower body. Start off with a nice little half moon to the right. So we're going to take, kind of crunch through this right side, open up through the left side of our chest. And we're going to get this nice little side body stretch on the left side. Reset back at the top. Once again, a root down, and then we'll crunch on over through our left side. Crunch down. The right side of your chest is going to be opening up here. Inhale back at the top. Hands will come down. Grab your left foot. Knees are together. Little standing quad stretch to begin. Nothing super crazy. Squeeze your booty. Feel this extra stretch on our hip flexor. And we'll breathe. Kind of be nice and mindful as we're making our way through. Don't slingshot. Slowly release that left foot back to the ground, and then grab your right foot. So, standing quad stretch just on the other side. Booty is squeezed. Feeling our hip flexor stretch. Don't slingshot. Slowly release. Kickstand your left foot forward. Soften in your left knee, and then we'll fold over for a little hamstring stretch. Getting right into these hammies this morning. Inhale, we'll come up to rise. Then go ahead and switch your stance. Exhale, we'll fold over that right side. Inhale, come up. All right, we're gonna take an eagle pose. So I don't have the greatest shoulder mobility, so I'm not the best at demoing this, but here's what we're gonna do. Arms out to a T. You're gonna slowly give yourself a big hug. Right arm is going to come up overneath, and if you can have the bind on your palms, phenomenal. This is all I got, so this is what's happening. So right arm is underneath, and we're gonna slowly bring our left foot up off the ground, and we're gonna send it in front of our right thigh. And then if you need the balance, you can dip your toes to the ground, or maybe just kind of hover off and then sink down. We want to focus on our elbows here. So elbows are nice and tall, lifting them away from our face and feeling that nice little stretch in our shoulder blades. Breathe. Inhale, come up nice and tall, and then we'll go ahead and reset. Arms out to a T. We're going to cross. The left arm's going to go underneath. Find that bind wherever it is for your level of mobility. Right foot's going to be off the ground. And then we'll either rest our right toes on the ground or just on the side of our calf. Once we find that position, you feel nice and stable, sink down and breathe. Focus on your elbows. Reach them far from your face, nice and tall with our elbows. And we're fighting. Keep those elbows lifted up nice and high. Breathe. Three, two, one. We're going to slowly reverse our steps. We'll come down. Come to the front of your mat. Let's take a long step back with your right foot, and then we'll drop your right knee to the ground. So left foot is forward. We're going to untuck your right toes. And then let's go ahead and widen out. So we're going to heel toe this left foot out to the left. And then come down with your palms for a nice little wide lizard lunge. If you have the mobility, feel free to come to your forearms. I'm going to breathe here for a second. Every exhale, trying to ease up, ease into these stretches nice and slowly. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Cam. Good morning, Kristen. Come back up to your palms if you came down to your forearm. We'll keep your right hand planted. The left fingertips are going to rise up. And then pause. If you want a little extra chest opener, you can go for the wrap. So you can rest your knuckles kind of on your right hip, low back area, and then really open up through this left side. Cool. Windmill for the style points. Plant your hand to the ground. We're going to take a pigeon on this left side. So this left knee is going to be right behind your left palm. Bend your front knee. Once you found your pigeon, scoot your right leg back. And you'll feel this a little bit more on this left hip. Let's be up nice and tall on our pigeon. And then your choice. You can either stay right here, be active, or come down. Nice little sleeping pigeon. We're breathing. Find that slow cadence of breath. A lot of us, our hips are a little bit tighter than normal, all the sitting we've been doing. So we're just breathing. If you came down to that sleeping pigeon, we can come back up to your forearms. Tuck your right toes, we'll send your left leg up high, three-legged dog. Then plant your left toes, right foot forward, left knee drops to the ground. Widen out, heel toe to the right. Our back toes are untucked. And we're leaning into this nice little lizard lunge. Come to your forearms if you like. Find that slow, steady cadence of breath. you came down to your forearms, just come back up to your palms. Left hand rooted down, right arm's gonna rise up. You took the bind on the other side, feel free, wrap around, either on your left hip or maybe the low back. And then really peel in our heart open to the ceiling. Inhale, reset. Let's go ahead and take our pigeon. So both hands are going to be planted, right knee behind our right palm. Bend your right knee as much as you need to. Left foot, we'll scoot it back. Nice and tall in our pigeon. Or come on down to sleeping pidge. Little SP, sleeping pidge. Notice that maybe one hip is a little bit tighter than the other. That's pretty normal. Come back up to your palms. We took that sleeping pigeon. Tuck your left toes. Right foot comes up, three-legged dog. Plant both feet. Send your hips up high. Normal down dog, and then pedal it on out. Bend one knee at a time. Working your calves, working your hammies. So let's go ahead. We're going to slowly lower our knees down to the ground, coming to all fours. Then we're going to come to a seated position. We're going to go this wide seated position, so almost making a V with your legs right here. Both arms up, biceps frame the ears. Slow little tilt here towards our right side. And then let's fold over, reaching for those right toes. Per usual, guys, if you're not quite there, no worries. We want to stay rooted down through both sit bones, so our booty cheeks are planted. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Rotate to frame your left foot, and then we'll fold over for this left side, reaching both hands towards those left toes. Inhale, go ahead and reset. We're gonna get a little active right here, so we're gonna go active toe reaches, opposite hand towards opposite toes. I really want you guys to focus on kind of crunching through the side and really being open through the chest as we're making our way through these. So opposite hand, opposite toes. We're sitting up tall, we're crunching through. Go ahead and get started. We're gonna do a couple of these, get a little active, a little dynamic, and really reaching opposite fingers towards those opposite toes. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring it down. We're going to come into a 90-90 position. So what that means is similar to a pigeon. One leg's going to be forward. Actually, let's go right leg is forward. So that knee will be 90 degrees. If that's an okay position for you, toes are active. Left leg is going to be off to the side. This knee angle is also in a 90-degree position. So that's where the 90-90 comes from. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do is just going to stay straight over our leg and just go ahead and forward fold. Come down to your forearms here. So kind of like our pigeon. So we're going to focus in this kind of folded over 90-degree position and lifting this back foot off the ground. So it sounds kind of weird, but almost like you're having a string around kind of like the arch of your foot, and it's just pulling your foot up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some pause and holds right there, essentially to work some hip rotation. So we'll do a couple of reps of just 3-second pauses. You raise that leg or that foot up off the ground, and we'll hold it together. All right, so we're folded over. 3-second hold. Hold it. Legs lifted. 3, 2, 1. Foot returns to the ground. Foot's up. Really reaching that foot towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reset. 3-second hold. 3, 2, 1. Reset. 2 more reps. Foot's off the ground. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Reset. One more time. Foot up off the ground and hold. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Go ahead and come up tall. Without using your hands, go ahead and switch. So our left leg is going to be forward here in this 90-degree position. Our right leg is going to be off to the side in that 90-degree position. We're sitting up tall, and then we'll go ahead and fold over. It's like kind of like a mini-ish pigeon. And then we're gonna do the same thing here with our back foot. So we're just gonna lift it off the ground, couple inches, whatever you got. Try to lift it as far as you can on each of these reps. And we'll hold for 3 seconds. There's that string around your right heel. Let's raise it up and hold. 3, 2, 1, reset. Let's raise it up. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Heel up off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and we lower. 2 more. Heel up. 3, 2, 1, lower down. 1 more time. Heel up off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Come up. Now we're gonna get a little active with this and do a series of kind of what we just did. So we're gonna switch between the 90 degree position. So essentially you're gonna keep switching out. Which leg is forward, which leg goes off to the side, and you're gonna find this 90 position without using your hands. If you need to use your hands, feel free, do what you gotta do. But go ahead and start getting active right here, switching up your hip position without using your palms. Seems kind of weird, it might seem kind of weird, might seem pretty challenging, which is all good, that's why we're doing it. Just getting a little active with our hips. Hip mobility is one of the main things a lot of people lack, so that's why we do a lot of hip stuff. Keep getting active with it. 3, 2, 1, reset. Nice. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna head to our backs. Hopefully you have your towel, your yoga mat, or excuse me, yoga strap, something like that. Grab that. Alrighty. Go ahead. And both legs are gonna be out long. We're gonna have this towel strap band around our right leg. First off, toes are gonna be active, so toes are up. And then we're gonna try our best to find sort of a 90 degree position with our leg right here. So maybe soft bend in this knee. And then use your strength a little bit here. Kind of pull as far as into the stretch as feels okay. We're gonna use our breath a little bit, so we're gonna inhale to back off this stretch, and then we're gonna exhale and pull ourselves a little bit deeper into the stretch. We're gonna do 3 rounds of that. So exhale, back off, inhale, a little bit deeper into the stretch. All right, clear your breath. Inhale, we'll back off. Exhale, pull yourself deeper into the stretch. Inhale, back off a little bit, just like a couple inches. Exhale, deeper into the stretch. Inhale, we back off just a tad. Exhale, pull, and then hold. We're going to send the same leg over to our left side, but it's not going to be a ton of movement. I want you to keep both booty cheeks rooted down to the ground. And we're just going to send this leg over to our left as far as we can, keeping both cheeks rooted down. So not a ton of movement. It should just be a little bit over your body. Go ahead and send this leg out now to the right side. Feel free to drop that foot onto the ground if you have the mobility. And then you can once again use this band, use this towel to get a little bit more stretch out right here. Looking for kind of like the inside of your thigh as a stretch. You don't feel the inside of your thigh stretch? Point your toes towards the wall behind you. Let's go ahead and reset. Right leg is going to be long. Let's take our band, towel, whatever, wrap it around our left side, and let's hit the other side. First off, toes are going to be active, so toes are up. And then let's find mildly uncomfortable stretch right here, and just kind of, find that stretch initially, and then we'll get a little active with it. One side might be a little bit tighter. For me, it's my left side is definitely a lot tighter than my right, due to an old injury primarily, but I might have one side that's tighter, which is all good. Alrighty, so find that slightly uncomfortable stretch position right here. We're going to inhale, back off, exhale, get a little bit deeper into the stretch. So inhale, back off. Exhale, going a little bit deeper. Inhale, back off, a couple inches. Exhale, hold. Inhale, back off. Exhale. Pull and hold. Breathe. Root down through both booty cheeks. Send this left leg over to your right side, just barely keeping both booty cheeks on the ground. So kind of more of a stretch for the outside of your thigh-ish. And then to go and exhale, rest that left leg on the ground. Once again, toes are active. I'm looking for that stretch on the inside of your thigh. Go ahead and reset, and then you guys go ahead and lose the towel, lose the shot. Interlace your hands around your right shin, pull that right shin into your right armpit, a little half wind relieving pose here. Once again, legs are active. For me, I like to pull myself in and then out a little bit. That's how I get a little bit more hip flexion stretch. A little more hip stretch, that might help you as well. Send send your right knee over to the left side, arms out to a T or bend them. Let's take a little rotation. Look over your right shoulder if that feels all good. Notice what happened to your breath. Don't find it. Reset, right leg out long, and interlace your hands around your left shin, left knee, left armpit, pulling up. Yeah, pulling in, maybe pulling up and out. Feet are active, toes are up. Inhale. And then exhale, send this left knee over to the right. Same thing with your arms, just wherever they were for that last rotation, to a T, cactus, goalpost. Breathe. We'll reset. Spine is planted on the ground. Reach around the outside of your feet, and let's grab the bottom of your feet for a little happy baby pose. Spine is planted, or the best we can. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come up to a comfortable seated position. Alrighty guys, that's going to be the morning mobility we got for you on June 1st. Nice. It's the first of the month. Per usual guys, a namaste, so the divine in me honors and sees the divine in all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in, for continuing to tune in. Tell your friends, all that kind of good stuff. I do have a quote for you guys before we get you up on out of here. Do I not destroy my enemy when I make him my friend? Abraham Lincoln. Make some peeps your friends. Stay safe out there, guys. I'll see you up on in here on Wednesday and Friday. But keep killing it out there. I'll see you soon.